Oh, battle for the lead? No.
Yeah, your audio sounds way better.
It does sound better.
Way better.
All right, we're back. Didn't miss much, just missed the crossover period. Eagle DNF. When did Eagle DNF?
Safety car, I believe.
Yeah, so Eagle DNF. We do see a close battle for the lead. SP is on an alternate strategy, so is Tyler and Days. Also some penalties amounted. And you see Malukas coming at Zig for the lead. He's going down the inside. Zig's going to fight it around on the outside. Malukas is going to clear, though. He takes the lead back. INF is in third on newer mediums. He's going to challenge Zig. Zig. And SP, you did say I sound better?
Yeah, you sound way better.
And just so you know, you are closing, you could probably tell, but you are closing on Madrano. For 9th. You see Malukas is pulling away. Zig has actually fallen off quite a bit. A 107.0. Here comes INF on Zig for second. INF's not going to make the move. He thinks better of it. But he will definitely be thinking of making a move here down on this straightaway. DRS open. He has no ERS. Very interesting. You see Zig playing really smart here using his ERS to defend against the DRS. Oh, and too hard through that corner. Oh my goodness. Eric almost just plowed into the back of Cone. Channeled my inner Rick Allen. Too hard through one. Oh, you see Cone get off into the gravel there. He loses a little bit of time to his teammate INF. The Alpha Tower, he's running 3 and 4. SP back here on his alternate strategy, way ahead of Tyler. Closing in on Madrano. Now this race might start to get spread out just slightly. We do see Zig pulling away from INF just a little bit. You know what I think the problem is? You know what I think makes me lag? Eagle. Every time Eagle is not in the race, I'm good, but when he races, it lags. I just figured that out. You see the lead closing back up. Zig is closed in on Malukas. Being very aggressive on these mediums, which are getting older. They're 3 laps older than everybody around him. With 3 DNFs, 2 drivers are not going to score points in this race if they finish. If they fail to finish, obviously they don't score points, but it's going to be close for some of them. You see Cone on the back of INF. This is going to be a teammate duel here if they get side by side coming onto the front stretch. Oh, Cone very aggressive over the curb. He is close enough to INF. He's closing. I don't think he's close enough to make a move in turn 1. He's going to try, though. He looks, but he doesn't make it happen. But he catches INF lacking a little bit, gets him to go wide. And now Cone is going to pass by INF. INF's going to just let him go through. Up front, Zig is challenging Malukas. Oh my goodness, what an aggressive entry to the corner by Cone. And Eric and Trashcan are closing in on this battle as well. SP's closed the gap to Madrano by 2 seconds. Something to watch. The top 6 are all in a DRS train. They can't get away from each other. Just as I say that, maybe a little gap forming between Eric and INF. What a great camera angle this is. Sarcasm, obviously, that was horrible. Zig charging up the ERS. Could be coming maybe with a move to Malukas here down the long straightaway. See, he's going to be close enough. And so will Cone. We could see a 3-way battle for the lead here. DRS open. He's not using much of his ERS. He is using it. He's gaining, and he's gaining enough. Zig goes to the inside of Malukas and takes the lead. Cone almost attacks Malukas because Malukas was being really conservative trying to let Zig through. Oh, contact behind. I think Cone just got hit by Eric. Eric breaks part of his wing. You see Zig pulling away just slightly. He is on those very old tires, so he's playing really good on those tires. Talk about pushing the boundaries. Zig is so close to going out of track limits there. Get back on board with Mo Lucas, who's doing the same thing, charging up that ERS. Will he make a move down the straightaway? He's definitely close enough. He's closer than Zig was. He's gaining, he's gaining. He's going to be close enough. Will he want to make the move, though? No, he doesn't. He's being conservative, being boring. Somebody to watch in this battle is Cone. He's challenging the top three. And don't count out INF and Trash Can. They're waiting there as well. It's kind of the battle of the heavyweights and the newcomer Zig. You got Malukas, Cone, INF, Trash Can in the top five. And then Zig, the newcomer, leading the race. And he showed great speed last week. So this is really to no shock. He's battling Malukas, who he battled last week. And I'm just now realizing we're nearing the 10 to go mark already. SP, are you going to make another pit stop, or you think that's the final one?
My tires are going to be shot, but I think I'll be it with this one.
It's going to be interesting because Zig, Cone just got a 3-second time penalty from third. That might take him out of the equation, but Zig is on 13-lap-old mediums. Malukas is on 10-lap-old mediums. So is Cone and INF, and Trash Can, and Eric, and Jaden. It looks as though, if you ask me, Heathen, Madrano, SP, Tyler, and Daze could be playing a great strategy here.
We'll see. I think so.
And could the battle between Heathen and Madrano, which is a 9-second gap, could that be for maybe a podium finish if these guys in the front have to pit? Could SP be in contention for a podium? It's going to be interesting. Heathen gets a 3-second time penalty caution.
One's
Yeah,
around.
It's a McLaren. It is Jaden. Madrano's going to get by him. That throws a little wrench into Jaden's plans. Oh, you see a move coming from Trash Can, who passes INF. And the battle for the lead is really, really tense right now as they're all nose to tail, closest they've been. Jaden gaining big on Madrano here. I don't think that's worth watching, though. The battle for the lead is on. SP, how are those tires feeling?
Good. I'm just not focusing right now. Keep overrunning the corner here and there.
How many warnings are you sitting on?
2.
Oh, damn.
I'm just kind of taking it easy now.
Oh, you see Cone make a mistake there. That was definitely a warning. Trash Can is falling out of DRS, so is INF. I'm really worried for these top 6 drivers. Will they make it on these mediums? We still got 10 laps to go, and the leader, Zig, has 15 on his mediums. SP, there's no way he could stretch that to 25 laps.
He probably can, but he'll be on like 99% of it failing, so.
And just so you know.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say, just so you know, the way that it works. Oh, and you see Lucas looking to the inside of Zig, but he's not going to make the move. I was going to say, the way that it works, once you get after 70%, the tire can blow any time.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that.
Yes, after 70%, the tire can blow any time. It's a random ticking time bomb. It's what's going to make this interesting.
Well, I'm sure you can look at what his tire's at, right?
I cannot see what his tires are at. I could just see how many laps he's run on them. Leaders run 15. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are all on 12 or 11 lap old tires. SP, Days, Tyler, you guys are all on 9 lap old tires. And then Heathen and Madrano, the two I was mentioning, they're on hards, so they can make it. The question is, what are the top 7 going to do?
You're gonna have to hope for a caution, maybe.
Yeah, you see Eric coming into the pits. He puts on new softs. That's going to, SP, I think that's going to pull some people in.
Yeah, most definitely.
See, Cone's still in this battle, but he does have a penalty. Something's going to maybe be reviewed with some of these penalties. We know we have one for SP that's going to get reviewed.
Oh, Madrano and Jaden going at it into the corner.
Yep, I'm going to go back up to the lead. Zig leading over Malukas. 0.3 is the gap between them. I think Lucas has this race in the bag, honestly. 3 lap fresher tires than Zig. And Trashcan just got another penalty. That's going to take him out of the contention for the win. Malukas again looks to make a move, but doesn't stick to it. He knows he has the better tires and maybe the perfect strategy. I like the pit call by Eric to switch onto those new softs. He's only 11 seconds, or sorry, he's 17 seconds behind these guys. I don't think he can close that in 6 laps, but he's going to definitely close up to Heathen, potentially INF. This race might just get chaotic. Looks like a Mercedes maybe around.
Madrano. Oh, caution. Oh, wait, it was delayed.
Oh, and you saw Lucas there get really squirrely. Big run down the front stretch. He's closer than he's been. I don't think he's going to make a move, though. You see he's been really patient with it. He will be close, though, going down into turn 2 and down this long straightaway. We're going to follow Lucas here as he's going to make a move on Zig. He looks to what's going to be the inside down in turn 2. Zig's going to try and hold it around the outside. Yellow flag.
One car's around, it's a Haas.
Yeah, it's
oh,
Tyler.
God, safety car right now. Come on, come on, come on.
And Lucas takes the lead. Zig is trying to come back with DRS. Cone is maybe trying to take advantage. I'm going to switch quickly on board to Malukas here. Look at all the ERS he has. Zig has some as well, but not as much as Malukas. Battle forming back there between SP and Madrano. A 10th separating them. I'm going to go back to that battle. You see SP coming. The big head of steam. He's going to maybe hold off for a couple of corners. Probably attack him down the front stretch. You see Zig starting to fall off of Malukas for the lead. You can see with the distances, the interval, you can see it. Up front, though, Cone. Kind of chasing down Zig.
Whoa, okay.
What happened?
He cut me off. He moved while I was braking.
Very interesting. As you can see, Zig closing in for the lead again. Still having the ERS. And look at Malukas. He has almost full ERS sat behind him. Very smart. We're coming to 4 to go here. Might be another one of those fantastic finishes like we saw last week between the same 2 drivers. It's going to get dicey. It's going to get hairy. Whose tires are going to survive? Whose tires aren't? Cone still in the picture, but his penalty altering his progress. SP still battling Madrano. That's the other closest battle on the track. Trashcan and INF as well. Down the long straightaway, Zig has the DRS open. I don't think he wants to use his ERS, though. Here you can see he didn't use his ERS. He's still harvesting. Look at Cone. Cone is there looking to make a move, but Zig has a huge run for the lead. He looks to the outside. Zig going around the outside of Malukas, and Zig takes the lead back. So it's Zig over Malukas and Cone in third. Three-way battle for the win as we come to 3 to go. Will the tires for Zig hold off? They're 20 laps old. And by the end of this race, they're going to be 24 laps old. What a move by Zig to get the lead back. Malukas went really wide there.
Oh, Madrano's around. He just spun around in front of me.
Caution is out. Full course safety car with 2 laps remaining.
Oh.
How is this going to play out?
Where are my softs? There go. He just fucking straight up turned himself. I let him go back around me and he just dumped himself. That looked a little intentional.
And I don't know how this is going to play out. Zig is the race leader on those old tires, and we have to get this race restarted in the next lap. I think the race is going to end under safety car.
I don't care. I'm pitting for softs right now. It's probably going to go green this time.
Yeah, I don't think... Well, they have to catch the safety car. It's going to go green. I think it's going to be a one-lap shootout. I've never seen a race end in this game under safety car. I think it's going to be a one-lap shootout. I think if you were going to pit, you had to pit there. Into the pits comes Cone from third. That's SP overtaking the safety car. He's going to be a little too far back to compete for something here. Got Trash Can and Cone come in. This is going to be a very interesting situation because I don't think they can end the race under safety car. I think they're going to go green. I think the safety car is going to come in this lap. I think it's going to be a heavyweight battle between these top 3. And Cone, don't count out Cone and Trash Can. They have penalties, but they're going to line up behind these guys on new tires. Yes, safety car in this lap. We're going to have a one-lap shootout to the finish of this race. Buckle your seatbelts. SP, this is going to be one of the craziest things we've seen.
Yep, buckle your seatbelts, because we're coming to the 1 lap to go mark.
Well, we're going to get on board with Zig. Malukas lined up right on his gearbox. Behind them, INF. And then behind them, 2 drivers with penalties, both on fresh tires. The safety car is coming in. We're going to sit on board with Zig to see when he jumps, and there he goes. It's 1 lap to go, 1 lap of green flag racing to see who's going to win this one. Is it going to be Zig or is it going to be Malukas? Another fantastic finish is incoming. You see Zig leading still down the straightaway. We're going to get on board with Malukas here. Zig still holding the lead, but Malukas closing. The gap getting smaller and smaller. If he's going to make a move, he has to make it here or in the next corner. Zig maintains the lead. Malukas in second. Cone is third, but look at the run from Malukas. No DRS. He's going to have to use the ERS. Here he comes. Is he going to be close enough to make a move? He lunges down the inside. Zig leaves around the outside. They almost touch. Zig keeps the lead. Malukas holds second. INF in third. Around these couple of corners, we enter the third sector. Zig in the race lead on the older tires. Looks like he might play the perfect strategy. You see smoke behind them. But Zig is going to come around the final couple of corners. Malukas, with an untimely safety car, is going to lose his race win streak, and Zig is going to be a first-time winner in the Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League. Zig is going to win in Austria. Malukas second, INF third, Cone settles for fourth, and Heathen fifth. Eric has DNF'd in the final corner. Trash Can's going to get sixth. SP is going to get seventh. Jaden is going to get eighth. Days ninth, and Tyler 10th.
And who did I say was going to win this race? Who did I say was going to win?
The same one I said.
Yep. I said Zig was going to win, and he got it done. We knew it. So happy for Zig. Way to go. Such a great guy, too. Awesome job. And I'll take some points. I'll take points. Some decent points for me. A 7th place finish. Jaden spun out and Raccoon Eric spun out both on the last lap. Gave me some points, so I'll take it. And only a 3-second time penalty all race. That is my lowest amount of penalties all season in one race.
My voice is slightly gone, but congratulations to Zig, who holds off Malukas and stops him from competing the three-peat, 3 in a row. He's our third different winner in 5 races, and INF joins them 2 on the podium. SP, you just got one of your best finishes this season, almost near one of your best finishes ever, and you just secured more points as well. Congrats to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And once again, beating your teammate.
I don't know what happened to Eagle. Oh, and it started raining again.
Sure that's not champagne? Oh, no, it is pouring.
Yeah. I'll take, how many points will I get? 6?
4.
I'll take 6
Oh,
points.
6?
I'll take 6. That's the most points I've gotten in one race, so we'll take it. That's actually I think I'll have 8 points now. What a race by Zig. Great recovery and great strategy. It paid off for him. Way to go. I'm so happy for him. We gotta get him in here for an interview. So it was Zig, Malukas, and INF, correct?
Yeah, it was Zig, Malukas, and INF on the podium. I think they'll be pleased with my call if they were listening. But INF gets back on the podium for the first time in a while.
SP top 7 INF. That is all we got to say.
I think INF just broke his streak of 5th place finishes.
Yeah, he did. Okay, we got 2nd and 3rd here. Just waiting on our winner, chicken dinner.
That was a great race. I do think that was a very interesting safety car.
Yeah, I have a clip of it. It happened right in front of me. I have the clip. I'm watching it right now. He just straight up turned dead right.
Maybe he blew a tire.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
everybody is here. SP, you were in the race with them, so let's hear your questions for all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll start with our 3rd place driver, INF. You got a copy, buddy. Well, INF, that was a very, very chaotic race, but that was one of the better races of the season, I think. I mean, a lot of rain, a lot of aggressive racing, a lot of people running into each other. Very, very questionable goddamn safety car at the end. And somehow, someway, you ended up P3. So congrats on that. Just kind of take me through how you ended up getting up there P3 right there at the end.
Yeah, Austria's kind of been. I don't like Austria, contrary to belief. It's despite I've had 2 wins here, but despite that, I still don't like the place. But going into this week, I knew I would have some speed to be able to contend for the podium. But obviously the qualifying didn't go how I really wanted it to go. I messed up on my qualifying laps. I validated, and then by the time I did set a lap, my fuel was running out, so I couldn't really do anything about that. We had to fight through the field. It was definitely tough. A lot of pit strategy came involved, especially early on, going into inters and then ultimately coming onto the dries. But yeah, just a little luck and a little bit of hard work, and we got back on the podium. And yeah, just feels that much. It feels that much sweeter after that having not been on it for so long.
Well, hey man, I'm so happy for you, man. Congrats on that Ned to podium. Do you know where we're at next week? I think we're at Singapore, right? Could be
Oh
wrong.
dear Lord, if we are at Singapore, I'm
I'll be
firing whoever
happy.
made the schedule.
I'm not. I'll freaking goddamn kiss him. Pause. You not hear that? That's like my
Oh,
favorite track.
that's kind of
We're
gross,
at Britain.
dude.
We're at Silverstone.
Oh god, shoot
Never
me now.
mind. On second thought,
Shoot
the
me
mood just
now.
got a little better. I got a little
Hey,
happier now.
we gotta give SP a shout out. I led the most laps in my career again. Back-to-back races, I've led laps,
Facts.
and I led 5 laps tonight. I'm very happy.
You did
That was a
very good,
round of
SB.
applause.
You were very
Yes,
fast.
thank you.
You've
I was
grown
very
so
fast in
much
the
since
rain.
you've debuted here.
I know. Debuted was actually at this track too.
Yeah, you've
And
grown
I
so
freaking
much.
crashed under safety car in DNF. Anyway,
I'm so
congrats.
proud.
Thank
So
you, man.
proud.
Gonna move on to my ex-teammate from last season, Malukas. Hello, you get a copy?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'll take a solid 7th place finish, but for you, man, been on fire this season. Not quite the win tonight, but still freaking solid P2. Nice. Nothing wrong with silver, as what One Bad would say, or what Ricky Bobby would say. Anyway, yeah, very well job from you tonight. You played pretty much all the strategy correct, just couldn't quite get through Zig under that last little restart sprint we had there. But was there anything else you could have done to maybe get around him, or do you think this was too short of a time to make any late move right there?
Um, yeah, it's just an unfortunate time safety car, Me and Zig, I would have rather finished it under green there, but that's just racing sometimes.
Yeah, all good. It was racing for sure. Some people didn't know what the hell racing was tonight. I'll tell you that, especially Cone on lap one, where he bumped me out of the way and I almost spun, and also that one driver we won't mention, and also my teammate this season. Where the hell did he go? No, but honestly, a great performance for you all season. You're still going to probably be on the top of the championship driver, constructors, whatever you call it, right now. I mean, you've had a freaking phenomenal season thus far. Going into next week at Great Britain, same kind of strategy, just kind of dominate that race and just let it stick and hopefully you win, or like, what do you think your chances are over there, and how good are you?
It's gonna be just kind of a play it by ear kind of thing. I did a league race last week with Zig at Silverstone, and he was rapid, so it's not looking good.
Well, all I gotta say is, my buddy, you have done well, my friend. You have passed again. I don't think you finished outside the podium this season. Am I correct on that?
No, the second race, stuff
Oh,
happened.
oh yeah, Imola. Yeah, that was fun. Let's not like remember that race ever again. Like, I don't want to remember that one for a while. But
Yeah, definitely.
other than that, great job tonight. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you guys, and thank you Zig for that battle.
Of course, bud. That was fun.
All right, now to the man, the myth, the legend, getting his first career win here in the Wheel to Wheel Racing League. We go to Zig. Zig, you got a copy, buddy.
Yeah, that was fun. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you just fine. Hopefully, you
Awesome.
included your audio.
I did. Last time I forgot. But
Bruh.
yeah, great race. As always, racing with Malukas is a lot of fun. Um, I was, I think that last safety car definitely helped me 100%. But I was more mad about the one before that because I switched to mediums. I think you had cut out the stream by then, but I was the only one on mediums, and everyone was painters and they all needed to pit. So I was looking at opening a 17-second gap, and then someone crashed and there was one more safety car, so it saved some of the people. So I was like seething a little bit. But that's how racing goes. The last safety car saved me, so it balanced out. Um, Tires were starting to go off, so I was trying to be really slow on the exits. And then when he passed me, I think on lap 29 or something, or maybe before that, I built up my ERS again because I was depleted, and I'm sure he had a lot of ERS.
Yeah, he was full.
Just built up. Yeah, so I built it back to 50 and passed him again. And at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna send it, not worry about tires, and whatever happens, happens. And then the safety car came out, so I won't complain about that. He was rapid. It was clean racing, and I look forward to more.
Yeah, for sure. You were very, very good tonight. I picked you to win. Me and Alaris both picked you to win tonight, by the way. So very happy that you're able to get the job done. It was so awesome to see someone get their first win in the league. So I'm just so proud of you. You were up here in the booth for the first time last week and gave a great interview. If the audio would have captured it, it would have been even better. But we're gonna forget about that. But your audio is included here, and why not include it on your first win, man? Just phenomenal job tonight, man. I'm so proud of you, and looking forward to racing. Hopefully, racing against you. I know you'll be about 18 seconds faster than me, but I'm looking forward to being in the race with you next week.
Nah, thanks for having me. I was telling Evan that this is a really fun group, really good guys, clean racers. Um, Great to be here. So appreciate the kindness, and I'll race at Silverstone, and after that I'm gone for 3 or 4 weeks. I'm traveling, so hopefully that's a good race with Malukas.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for coming up in the booth, doing an interview, and congrats on your first win in the league. Many more to come for you. I am 110% going to guarantee that.
You might lose, man. Don't. That's
No,
that's a tough guy.
no. I'm putting
No.
money on that. You will win
All right.
at least 2 more this season. But yeah,
Appreciate it, brother.
congrats. Of course,
Thank you.
man. We'll see you next week.
Later.
All right. Goodbye. All right, Luke. Any final thoughts for tonight? We have Conan here.
Yeah,
Conan.
Cone is here. Cone actually crossed the line in third, but his penalty, which he thinks is going to get rescinded, put him back to fourth. He does want a little interview SP, so you can ask him a few questions if you would like.
All right, fine. Here we go. Cone, how you doing, buddy? You got your audio included?
Wait, he
Yeah,
might not be here.
I'm here.
He's here. He's in here, bro. I saw him jump in. Cone, man, you raced a pretty aggressive, like, kind of drive from you tonight, but still kept your head down, kept freaking focusing all night long. Great run from you tonight as well. Different strategies played from different people. You kind of went with the Maluka's kind of strategy, and it kind of paid off for you. Obviously, the stewards are going to look at that review. Right now, you're in fourth place. Might bump up to third. You also ran me over in the second turn on the first lap, and I was very upset. I was like, damn, I'm going to wreck. But somehow I didn't. But you know what? It's okay. So anyway, you are up here in the booth. Congrats on a pretty decent race. Very chaotic race. Just take me through your race. I mean, it was a very chaotic race from me on the track and Luke in the booth for sure.
Yeah, just the initial start of the race was honestly my only problem. I lost 2 spots right to the first corner, and as you've seen, I backed off turn two. I get turn two, turn three. I don't know what it's called, but I backed it off so much, and then I was like, oh, I got on the brakes too early. So then I let off and then got back on the brakes again, and then drove too far into the corner, and then I hit you, and I was like, good thing it's a slow corner, and I'm not going to completely spin him out. Like, I didn't even get wing damage from it, so I don't know how bad it was on your end, but
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I didn't get damage. I just kind of got a little squirrely. I almost
yeah,
died,
I mean,
but I'm okay.
after that, I mean, just driving past people, I felt like I was third place, ran third place. Pretty much anytime we got a run and I could, get back up to speed and everything, I would get to third and just sit there. And then just had a penalty for, I think it was one of the Mercedes got loose in the hairpin, and I hit him, but he was already halfway spun around, and ended up with the track limits because I was trying to avoid him, and then I got a 5-second penalty on top of that I had to serve in pit road. So like, I lost a lot of time from that. And when I finally got back up there, when the race dried out, I was third place car. I don't know how hard the front two were pushing. I don't think they were pushing very hard. So I think I was just third place. But yeah, I wish it would have went green, and I wish I never got the penalty because I feel like I would have had a chance with them racing. I mean, them get side by side into one of those corners, and like you've seen on the end there, they got together. So like if I didn't have that penalty and it went green, I could have done something. But I mean, I'll take fourth. I might get fifth on top of that. Apparently, Heathen's penalty was kind of the same deal where there was a car wrecked and he avoided it, so he got an exceeding track limits because of it. So I don't know. Just a lot of people. It seemed like people would get loose on the exit of the hairpin, and people had to go left to avoid them, and then they would get penalties for it. So I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see what happens. I'll take fourth. I mean, at most I was going to get was third. So I mean, good enough.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, if you get fourth or third, I mean, still a freaking solid run from you. I know I think you only have one podium this year, maybe two, if I'm correct. I
This is
don't.
his second.
That would be
If he
okay.
gets it, this will be his second.
Okay, that's what I figured. But yeah, you've been showing a lot more speed recently in these last few weeks.
Except last
And except for last week, I think you're just running a little issues here and there in the race. I feel like going into next week, I think that's one of your better tracks. I've seen you at least run well there a few times, the races we've gone there. So I think you don't have anything to worry about next week as long as you stay away from the cars that spin and fall out of the sky. You'll be okay. But other than that, man, just congrats on a nice solid P4, P3 finish wherever you're going to finish. So good job tonight, man.
Yeah, so Silverstone and Hungary are usually two of my better tracks, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I can do something. I will have I haven't been using my wheel all season because I'm not home. So by Hungary, I will have my wheel back. So last time I was at Hungary with my wheel, I felt like the fastest car. So see if that translates, and hopefully you can do something there, and we'll see what happens the second half of the season when I get my wheel back and see how that all plays out.
For sure, for sure. Well, thank you for coming in for a nice little interview, and congrats on your nice solid finish tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Luke, I'll turn it back to you. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean that race was kind of insane. The wet period to the dry period, and then the very, very late safety car, which shook things up. And then the different strategies. I just thought it was a really great race. And second week in a row, we have a finish that close, and the winners are flip-flopped from last week. It's Zig this time instead of Malukas, and the other one finished second. So, I mean, next week at Britain, another track where you can get a lot of passing opportunities, another good final sector where you can maybe see a close finish. And I think we're in for another treat at Britain with Zig and Malukas and Cone and INF and everybody who's going to be there. SP, you again, impressive, scored points. Do you have any final thoughts about that?
Yeah, I'm slowly getting better this season. I have struggled. I tend to do better in the end of the seasons, but I've struggled all season so far, only getting 2 points, I believe. This is the most points I've gotten in a race, and the first time this in my career in racing in this league where I led laps. I was on a pretty good strategy until well, when the rain stopped, but I think overall really good race for me. Um and yeah, I can't wait to go to Great Britain next week where it's one of my worst tracks and completely fail there. So yeah, we got that going on. I can't wait for the street courses. That's my favorite. So yeah, other than that, that's about all I got, Luke. I think we should get out of here.
Oh yeah, I agree. And I just want to thank all the viewers for tuning in. We did have some technical difficulties, but we're going to power through it. Next week, we're at Silverstone. It'll be me and SP here in the booth once again. And you guys can tune in here on the Esports Racing Network for the Wheel to Wheel Racing League every Friday night. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you again next week.